Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 of SimCity with Black Dog Z. Alright, so if we take a look around, you'll see the plot that we selected here. If you wish to play along with me, there are plenty of open sites. We're using an area I called Topeka Bay, so feel free to join in. Currently it's 16 total players. I do believe there are 14 slots currently open. Made this myself. I selected this particular site because I like it. It's fairly flat. It actually has plenty of oil, which is kind of cool. And it does have access to the river. Not too much, but just enough for what we need. And it's a large area, fairly flat. Lots of trees though. So as you can see, it's a very nice area to start. And there are lots of places to play with. So the first thing I want to do, we've paused the game. If you take a look down in the right hand corner, play is actually set there. And so that means it's paused because it says play. And I do believe that if we click here, we can go to the data maps. Now there's some maps that we're looking here. But as you can see, there are all sorts of different types of maps. And we are actually looking for our fuel. So if we take a look at our coal, we can see here, over there, on that side. Oh, I hate it when this thing does this. Every once in a while it seems to minimize when I'm trying to pan or turn and things like that. So, as I was saying, as you can see right here, there's a big chunk of coal. And so it's actually decently sized. So now we're going to check out our ore map. Now, this place does not have any ore. That is a downside, but I think we can do without it. So next, we'll take a look at our oil map. Now, take a look at that. There's a lot of oil here. It's pretty nice. Now, this of course is our trade map, and there isn't much going on at this point, but that doesn't mean that it won't be useful later. We have our tourism map that doesn't really tell us anything at this point either. Most of these won't. So the first thing that we need to do, let's get started, shall we? We need to build a road. Now, they say that the medium density roads are the best because they allow for expansion to the higher density roads and stuff, but they're not too expensive. So as you can see, these are maximum density supported is low, 1 lane, $2. These are maximum density supported low, $4, 8, and then you can actually go to the $10 one for that, $10 for that one. And this one is high at $20. So, and I don't think there's anything higher than that. We'll close this. Oh, yep, there's one more. And then there's the maximum density high, 6-lane highway. It's meant for a lot of traffic, you know. But this one should work out to our needs. Let's go ahead and turn off these maps. There we go. We just go over here. We should now be able to just take this and just run it like this. Let's run around $4,000 right there. So there we go. I'm going to zoom in. Take a, ooh. Did not mean to do that. So now that we've done that, so we've got our basic zoning out. My plan here is to just go like this. And go across. Like so. I want to spend around 4,000 here as well. There we go. And then we will go this way, and I want to do the same thing here. Now, of course, we're going to fill this in a little later. But I want to have some basic road work for us to work off of, and this will allow us to do that. So now the first thing we need to do is actually put in some zoning. So we've got residential zoning, commercial zoning, industrial zoning, and D-zone. So we're going to choose some residential zone. Okay. So apparently it doesn't count yet because we haven't hit play. So I'll have to hit play here just for a second. And then if you take a look, city founding has been approved, permits granted for power, water, and zoning. So now we can actually build. So now my plan here is we're going to start with some residential right along here. Alright. Now, that will take care of that. And then my plan here is to actually put commercial zoning right along this entire system. But for some reason it wouldn't let me. So there we go. We got commercial zoning as soon as you get in, right off the highway, which is great. We've got residential back here, and I'm probably going to put in some more residential. And so now, if I put commercial, now I do believe that I can put residential right about here. There we go. So now I just want to swing this around. There we go. Alright, so it looks like we got some good residential, some good commercial going, and we don't have any industrial yet. There's a reason for that. And the reason for that is because I wasn't sure where we wanted to put it. So now I do want to put some residential here, but before I do that, I just want to turn on our oil map. The reason for that is because we don't want to block the oil map, but we do want to put in some industrial here. So there we go. That marks that, and then if I do the same thing to this side, that'll give us what we need. And we want to leave a gap here. So my plan here is just to fill this in with commercial. And that'll make sure that we keep our gap. Okay, so I think that looks nice to start. So the other thing that we need is a power supply. So let's go ahead and look at getting a power. Now we could go with wind power. We could go with coal power. We've got oil power. We've got solar. And of course we have nuclear, but we can't afford nuclear. So I'm thinking oil is probably the way to go. And I wish I could see our... Yeah, see, when we have this on, I can't see the boundaries here. So I'm probably just going to put that guy right there. Alright, so we will do this. It's open. And we're going to go ahead and press play. Alright. So, we are now playing. And you'll see here, things are starting to build. We've got a couple of buildings under construction going here. Now, while they're doing that, let's go ahead and get some water in place. So... if we take a look, we can actually see, well, if I extend the road just a little bit, and then I can put this guy in there. Okay, we do need a sewage overflow, which we will probably put over here. Seems like a good place to put it.
Still good, but all bro wants it all instead.
Alright, so at this point we're losing money. Now the hope is that we'll start gaining money. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at how they have our taxes first set up. So, I do believe we need to turn off this. We're actually going to turn off that. Now, I can't remember how to look at taxes, so I'll have to figure that out. I guess we need a town hall, eh? Let's go ahead and put our town hall in. Now our town hall is actually going to be on a low density street right in here. Did that say none of money? Oh, I can't put it in there. Alright. Well... I didn't expect for a building quite this big, but I'll have to wait to put it in. We don't need a town hall yet. Alright. So what's this up here? Achievements, challenges, leaderboards, friends list. Okay, so now if we click on this, here we go, budget power. So our power is costing us a lot of money. The water is costing us a little, sewage is costing us a little. So we need to figure out how we can turn down the amount for power. I'll just say don't accept crude oil deliveries for now. We have plenty of crude oil. Now we'll have to watch that though, because we're no longer accepting crude oil. So now if we take a look, we'll see the crude oil is slowly going down. But that's okay, we're losing less money. And the hope is that we can actually start making money. Okay, so taxes currently. Town hall in the region is required for tax controls. So we're not earning any tax control at this point. Damn. What am I going to do? So I just shut down our water treatment. Hopefully we can keep that going here get it going here in a little bit. But we need to grow our city a little bit. As you can see, we're now plus 43 an hour. Population's going up, which is good to see. SimCity, of course, is a pretty slow game. I like to play it a lot. It's quite a bit of fun. And as you can see, we're now at a plus 106 an hour. We can now turn that sucker back on. And yeah, it puts us down to plus 24 an hour, but we'll get sewer, which is a big thing here. As soon as we get some money, we're going to go ahead and we're going to increase time to Cheetah. That can be zoned. Once we have some money, we can go ahead and start putting some roads into this, and I'm hoping we'll have money soon. Yeah. So we're watching time go by. We're now at $178. We're not making a whole heck of a lot of money. As you can see, we are the only player in our region. I have reserved 2 sites for myself. And like I said, if you want to come play, feel free. So we're going to cut this here. And we will come back probably when we get a little bit more money. And have another episode. Alright.